Welcome everyone to our plane measuration SSC series. Today we are dealing with square and rhombus. First we start with square. From our plane geometry, we know that a square is a four-sided figure. It has all its sides equal. So the diagram given below shows our square. The area of a square is L times L, which is L squared. Whereas perimeter of a square is 4L, that is all the side, four sides added together. Next, we take some examples. 2008 through 15 November. Find the area of a square with one side 4.5 cm. The options are given. Solution. Area of a square is equals to L square, which is the side square. In this case, we are given the side to be 4.5, and that is 4.5 squared. The result is 20.25 cm squared. Another example. 2009 stroke 21 after November. Find the area of a square feet with each diagonal 150 meter long. The options are given. Solution. Square has all its sides equal. So we can sketch the given problem as shown below. Take note, the diagonal is 150 meter. And we label the two sides as X. And you also know that by Pythagoras rule, we can take the resultant right angle triangle there as 150 square equals to S squared plus S squared. That is, hypotenuse square is equals to square of adjacent and opposite. The result is 22500 equals to 2S squared. When we divide both sides by 2, we have 11250 equals to S squared. Since area of square is equals to X times S, which is X squared, we substitute for our given result as 11250 m squared. Another example, 2007-14. The area of a square field is 110.25 meters squared. Find the cost of fencing it around at 5 naira per meter. The options are given. Solution. First, we sketch the diagram as shown below. Perimeter of a shape is equals to distance around it. In this case, it's a square, so we're talking about L plus L plus L plus L, which is equals to 4L. First, we find L from the given area. Area of a square is equals to L squared. In this case, we are given the area to be 110.25, which is equals to L squared. To find L, we take the square root of both sides. Thus, perimeter of the given shape, which is the square, will be equals to 4 times 10.5. And that is equals to 42 meters. Cost of fencing at 75 naira per meter will be equals to 42 times 75, and that will give us 3,150 naira. Next, we move to rhombus. A rhombus is given by the diagram below. Diagonal BD is equals to y, where y is equals to y1 plus y2, and diagonal AC is equals to x, where x is equals to x1 plus x2. Area of a rhombus is equals to half xy, or half of x1 times y1 times 4, where x and y are the two stated diagonals. Please note, with the eye of plane geometry on the rhombus diagram given above, the diagonal cut the center of the rhombus at right angles, and all sides of the rhombus are equal. Also note that two opposite sides are parallel. Next, we take example. 2010 through 10 after November. Calculate the area of a rhombus whose diagonal are 10 cm and 6 cm long. The options are given. Solution. Area of a rhombus is equals to half xy, where x and y are diagonals. In this case, we have half times 10 times 6, which is equals to 30 cm squared. Another example, 2005-5B NECO. A rhombus of side 13 cm has a diagonal of 18 cm. Find the area of the rhombus correct to 2 decimal places. Solution. Area of a rhombus is equals to half xy, where x and y are diagonals. In this case, one of the diagonal is given. We find the other one from the given data by sketching the diagram as. Note how the diagram is sketched. The side of the rhombus is 30 cm. That we did not temper with it. But the diagonal is given as 18. Hence, breaking it down into 2, we have 9. That is 18 divided by 2. It's the whole diagonal that is 18. So half of it will be 9. From the diagram that is given, that we have sketched, by Pythagoras rule, 13 square will be equals to 9 square plus s square. That is hypotenuse will be equals to the opposite side square plus the adjacent side square. And the result is 169 equals to 81 plus s squared. Simplifying, we have 169 minus 81 will be equals to s squared. The result is 88 equals to s squared. And x will be the square root of 88. The second diagonal is 2 times the result of the square root of 88, which is 9.381, and that will give us 18.762 cm. Thus, the area of a rhombus, which is half xy, will give us half times 18 times 18.762. And the result is 168.858 cm squared, which is approximately equals to 168.86 cm squared to 2 decimal places. Another example. Calculate the angles of a rhombus whose diagonal are of length 10 cm and 16 cm. Solution. Sketching the diagram, we have one set of the required angle is 2 theta. But if you look at the diagram carefully, we only have theta and alpha. That is what we are working with. But by trig ratio, tan theta is equals to 5/8 from the right angle triangle that we have there. We are applying TOA, which is opposite over adjacent. Thus, tan theta is equals to 0.625. And theta is equals to tan inverse of 0.625. And that is equals to 32 degrees. 2 theta will be equals to 2 times 32 degrees, which is equals to 64. That's one of the required angle. Also, another set of the required angle is 2 alpha. In the right angle triangle, theta plus 90 degree plus alpha is equals to 180 degree. Reason sum of angles in a triangle. And we already have theta as 32. So 32 plus 90 plus alpha is equals to 180 degree. Simplifying, alpha is equals to 180 minus 122, which is equals to 58 degree. 2 alpha will be equals to 2 times 58, which is 116 degree. From here, we can deduce our result as the angles of the rhombus are 64 degree, 64 degree, 116 degree, and 116 degree. We've come to the end of the examples under this subtopic. Next, we have some exercises at page 347 in our hidden fact in USSE mathematics. Please try your hands on the exercises. The answers are given at the back of the book, the answer section. The hard copy are available in bookshop. And if you're interested in the soft copy, check our website, the address given below at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.